Think of it as a whole other holiday shopping season, only cheaper. While the Yuletide spending binge may be over, there's a new reason people are rushing the stores, taking back those unwanted gifts. And with retailers facing record returns this year, approximately 550,000 items were returned from online purchases alone. Many items are ending up in warehouses to be sold at steep discounts. Here's ABC's Juju Chang with the ways you could be cashing in for our series, The New Deals.
Muppets, Nerf guns. This is definitely holiday return.
Yes.
Welcome to the graveyard of holiday gifts. Inside this vast, generic warehouse in Cranberry, New Jersey, is a giant discard pile. All those goodies we sent back to Santa.
Oh, Legos!
But here, those rejects are reborn.
This is like the other end of Santa's workshop.
There you go. There you go.
Also known as Liquidation.com, a booming business that takes returns and excess inventory from 7 of the top 10 retailers and hundreds of manufacturers, then resells it at up to 40% off. Executive Vice President Casey Roy showed us around the warehouse, one of 4 they have around the country.
We've really transformed this industry. This industry used to be where it might have been in swap shops or flea markets, or, you know, the products that in some cases would have just gone to the landfill, which was really horrible.
And this is their busy period. After Black Friday's early sales, there's the countdown to Christmas, and now the return season. 10% of all that holiday loot gets returned. Online, it can be more like 15%. The liquidation business is profiting from the fact that retailers are making returns easier than ever, knowing you'll end up buying more if it's easy to return.
And yet, there's also that added incentive that if you're going to allow people to make, returns, that might incentivize them to buy something else.
Yeah, buy something else. They don't shop anywhere else. They become far more loyal, and that loyalty is a key driver for most retailers' success. So that's the reason why they do it. I mean, there is a real economic reason to having sort of liberal return policies.
Inside the electronics testing area, workers actually listen to these iPods to sort out which ones are broken and which ones can be resold. This guy is in charge of the Xboxes.
You can have my son as an intern if you'd like.
And then there's the long line of flat-screen TVs, which get tested, sanitized, and wrapped back up in their boxes. These TVs are being sold to Carmel Harris, who comes to buy in bulk, up to 3 times a week.
I bought 2 TVs at first, then, gradually bought 10. Now I get 20 at a time. Sometimes.
And now you have a business.
He resells the good TVs and fixes the broken ones, shopping them all on eBay or Craigslist.
The resale value is, really good on this.
Carmel says he now earns twice as much as he did at his old job installing car alarms. He's part of a growing parallel economy made up of scrappy entrepreneurs who know a bargain when they see it.
This is a whole underground economy.
Yeah, it used to be underground. What we've done is we've brought it to light because we're online, because it's transparent, because of the high level of service that we try to provide. It's now above ground, and it's a thriving business.
And it's not just home electronics.
Check this out. My kids would love this. Air hockey, a little battery car.
You can bid on off-season merchandise like 1,000 back-to-school backpacks or a batch of purses by Prada and Michael Kors being auctioned for $200, or 10 wedding dresses. The going bid, $375. But God help the poor woman who needs to buy them in bulk.
People are looking for value, and that's really what helps us. Where people are more willing to buy an item that is a name brand, but they don't necessarily need to have to buy it from a name brand store.
In many ways, the bad economy has made bargain hunting
it's
chic.
in. Yeah, it's in, right? It's chic, right? The little blue box isn't as chic as bargain hunting, right? Getting that deal.
Bargain hunters don't have to buy by the truckload to get a steal. Anybody can buy individual items on their consumer website, Secondipity.com, where you can save $100 on an iPad, which normally costs $700.
We have a recumbent bicycle. We have a punching bag here. We've got a weight bench, and we have manual treadmills.
You got a full-on gym there.
Absolutely.
Right,
Absolutely.
cool.
And for the right price, someone else could.
Always selling.
Scott Winkler's rental truck is full of housewares, lighting fixtures, and the ultimate holiday leftovers.
We have Christmas trees, which nobody wants this time of year, but we're more than happy to store them in our warehouse.
And you keep them until November
the
and sell them
season,
next
yes,
year? Really?
Absolutely.
Because today's trash is next season's treasure. For Nightline, I'm Juju Chang in Cranberry, New Jersey.